What's up, everyone? How you doing? Recently put up a couple of videos and took them down. I've been going through quite an emotional and heartbreaking time in the last couple of weeks. And as you know, it started with the horrible tragedy in Las Vegas, where my son lost his kindergarten teacher, who was also a very valuable person to us, valued, a friend. And honestly, this has been the third loss within a year, and I know that she's not related, but she had a large impact in my son's life, definitely, and in my life. See, it means a lot to me when people treat my kids well, and she knew all three of my kids, and she treated Aiden like absolute gold. In fact, we went to her Memorial Friday, and we were seated with the staff. Everyone knows how special Aiden was to her and how much Aiden adored her. And I always loved that because it was the cutest thing all the time. It was always, he wanted to show Miss Parks any accomplishments he made, anything that meant anything to him. Even in the store, he would pick out things that was her favorite color. And he would say, "Oh, Miss Parks like red, I'm gonna get red," stuff like that. Or even, it just would come up all the time with him to want to show her and tell her, because she was really great. She was wonderful to us, and it means so much to my heart how she treated my son. But anyway, what happened to her, really threw a lot of people just off track, and it definitely threw me for a loop. And I can't even put into words. It's just wrong, and that's an understatement. And she didn't deserve to go like that. Neither did anyone. But anyway, this is just flipped so much inside me, and dealing with coping and helping Aiden has been big, because he loves her a lot, and everything he mentions her, he says it. I don't bring it up because we've had some counseling, and they say, when they're talking to me, separately, don't bring it up, and I don't bring it up to him. But if he does, to allow him to express, because that's how he releases. And I put up a couple of videos the other day of Chuck E. Cheese clips. And what happened was, he was so sad. I had to figure out something to do, and I only had a little bit of money. So I called Chuck E. Cheese, I explained the situation, and I said I want my kids to have fun for a day, because they had 2 days of school off. My two little ones did. And so she said, "Yeah, we'll make it work, come in." And when we got there, she surprised us with pizza and drinks. She gave them like a day pass or something. It was like a lot of points on the card so they can play a bunch of games. And it touched my heart, and I teared up, and I was just so grateful for that. And it turns out that her little cousin, the girl that worked there, her little cousin also had Jennifer as a teacher, Jenny as a teacher, and it's just so many people were connected to her out here. It's crazy. But anyways, that brightened his day so much, and I appreciated that. I still can't believe they did that for my son. And it's just, honestly, it's made me look at a lot of things, and just thinking about how that happened, how it could happen to anyone at any given moment, you know. She was only 35. She was going to have fun, a regular person, and now she's not here. And her husband and her kids, and they're in my heart, and I feel for them. And the memorial they had for her, that was so deep and profound, and her parents wrote this letter that was just, I couldn't hold it together there, and it was hard. But anyway, there's a lot I've been going through in the past year alone, and I'm really ready I'm tired, I feel beat up, you know, and so instead of repeating cycles and things like that, I honestly see how she was just taken, and like my cousin earlier this year, and so much around me like that, and I'm like, I've always tried my hardest as a person, but I just want to have a clean slate, you know, and I just want to do the best that I can do. Not that I haven't been doing that, but when I leave this earth, I just want to be remembered as a good person. And I want it to be seen that I always tried my hardest and to treat people well. And I do try. But it's so much hurt and pain. Like, through this past year, I've seen so much, and when I'm down, I've been kicked the hardest, as far as betrayal and lies and people saying things and doing things to hurt you, whether it's intentional or not. It's like, a lot of times it is intentional, but it's been extremely hurtful. And then after this happening to her, I mean, I was already in a place where my heart was hurting for reasons, but this happened to her like out of nowhere, and boom, that's it, and lives are changed like that. And I just want to be a strong person, a better mother. And I don't mean like, oh, I haven't been a good mother, because man, my kids could speak for that. I try my hardest, and I only want the best for them. And everything I do is with their best interest before mine, and what they need before me. And they mean the world to me, and I'm glad and blessed that I've had each one of them. I thank God for them, because they are beautiful people. You know, my oldest is growing into a wonderful young man who is amazing. He's smart. He's got goals. He's genuine. And he can definitely read through you. And he's amazing. Like, I'm not just saying that. He's amazing. And he tries his best at everything he does. And he's awesome. He's funny. He's like witty, smart, strong. And it's amazing. And my daughter, she is amazing. Like, she is creative. She's smart. She's strong. That little girl is the strongest, probably the strongest female on this earth. And she's beautiful. And Aiden's like the centerpiece, you know, like the heart, and it's golden. And when I found, let me get this emotion out of me. I found out I was pregnant. My dad was really sick, and he was honestly the biggest blessing as far in that time that I was losing my dad. And I remember when I told my dad I was pregnant, he was laying on his bed, unfortunately his deathbed. And I sat next to him, and I was 28 years old, okay? And I was afraid to tell my dad I was pregnant again. I guess as a girl, especially the baby girl, like you're always gonna, if you respect your dad, you're gonna be afraid. And I knew I didn't have to be afraid. I mean, come on. It was with the same guy, my kid's dad, and not that that would have been a problem. I'm not, no judgment on that. I'm just saying I had no reason to fear him, like, saying anything negative, but he was barely talking. He was not doing well, and I told him I was gonna have another baby, and he was like, no way. He like put his arms up, and he was extremely happy because my dad loved kids like me. Like, if I was rich and all was good, like, I would love to have, I just loved a lot of kids, you know what I mean? Like, that was always my dream. I didn't even think I would have the 3 I had, though, and I thank God for that. And just lately, I have felt so much hurt and betrayal by people who supposedly love me. And I don't understand it. And it's weird because the sad thing is, and I'm gonna get out of my feelings right now, but it's just truth be told, you know. They don't see you who you are until you're gone, some people, you know. I know I'm not the best person in the world, but everyone I love, I have been good to. And I can say that confidently because I love strongly, and I give my all, and I'm extremely critical of myself. I want to do things right. I'm just critical of myself, you know? And I always want to constantly improve myself. But my thing is now, I could be gone at any moment, and I just am going to live every day like it's precious, because it is. And that's my, like, sentence right now. Like, my thing right now is, like, life is too precious. I don't want to deal with hate. I don't want animosity. I don't want anything like that. And even the ones who have hurt me, I wish well for. I really do, because we are all in the same world. We all make mistakes, and none of us are perfect. And none of us will ever know everything, you know. Until the day we die, we learn. And so I'm just flipping a new leaf. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm throwing these people out, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, it's not. It's not that. I genuinely just want to be the best that I can. And I just want to show people love and light. It's so much hurt and pain. And I have felt so much of it. And I'm like, okay, enough is enough. Like, Lord, please have mercy on my soul, on my family, because it's really heavy already. And I pray for no more sickness, for no more sudden deaths, for no more, just no more, just please, you know, because it's just, it's overbearing after a minute, and I don't want to be that. And inside I have this spirit that wants to just love and shine and not feel this negativity and sadness and everything, and it's so hard. So even though, like I've said, there's so much betrayal that has gone on with me, and I will not mention names, but there's so many that have, you know, they say they love me, but a lot has shown otherwise. And I'm not saying they didn't love me. Maybe whatever it is they're going through now, or at the time, or whatever, it just is what it is, you know, because I can't prove everything to everyone, but I know that I've always given my all and my best, and that's where I'm at now. Like, I just want to give my best and show my kids a good example, because I was so close to, like, I don't even want to go to school. I don't want to do this now because this, and this, and you want to give up, especially if you know depression or have experienced it. A dark hole can be a very dark hole, and you don't see the light. And that on top of you being critical of yourself all the time and negative and judging yourself constantly, you don't give your, you can't breathe, and then other people knowingly, then they throw all this stuff at you and kick you while you're down and things like that, when you've lifted them up, when you've been there for them for so long on so many things, or you let them. I don't know. The point is, I just want to be a better person and let that all go and be who I really want to be inside and who I am, and that's just being at peace with things and wanting peace around me, and even peace for those people who maybe don't care for me or love me anymore, and that includes family, because I've been shown that. It's unfortunate but true. But I don't know, life is too short. Life is something to be treasured. It's a gift, and live it, If you love someone, tell them. If you want something more from them, tell them, because you might not get another chance. And make it be clear of what you want, because you gotta live, If you are holding it in, how's that living? You know what I mean? And if it's not hurting anyone. I don't know, I always want to be remembered as being someone who's loving and cares and try to make things better in people's lives. That's what I want to do. And I'm struggling with myself and my feelings inside, because I'm so hard on myself, but that's about to stop. And I'm going to relax a little and just let it be, like my dad's favorite song was Let It Be by John Lennon and the Beatles. It's John Lennon. But yeah, like that plays in my head. And the person that my dad was very, he was just awesome. My dad was like a hippie, basically. He was so cool. He was so laid back. He was so respectable and funny. And yes, he drank, smoked, and did all that stuff. My dad was amazing. But my dad admitted his flaws and was so genuine about things. Like my dad was on heroin, but my mom gave him an ultimatum. She was like, it's me and your girls or the drug. And heroin's one of the hardest things to kick. And I talk about it proudly because my dad gave it up for us. He was strong. He knew what he wanted. He wanted my mom. He wanted us. And he did what he needed to do. He was out on the street. My mom said he was literally out on the street. And it's just crazy. I'm proud of my father, and he came out of that. And I was blessed to have him as a dad. We were blessed. And I'm blessed to have my mom. But I'm just talking about my dad right now because that's not easy, That's not easy, and he did it. And his courage and strength all the way until he was gone. When he was struggling with his pain, he was strong. He didn't complain about it. He was so cool. Like my dad was so cool. But anyway, just spread love to each other, okay? And if you watch this video and if I've ever crossed you in any way or upset you, I'm sorry. And honestly, I just want to be happy and show my kids that. And I hope to find that complete peace. And I do dream of being loved and being a wife one day. And I want all of that. But anyways, God bless. I just really wanted to get some things off of my chest. So I hope that, I don't know. I hope I didn't make this go on too long. I always say that, but honestly, I'm real. I'm not gonna lie to people. I'm not about that. I'm about integrity, loyalty, and love. And that's what I want in return. And I want to show my kids that. And I do show them that and how important it is. And just do right in your heart. And that's all you can do. And you and God know what you are and who you are. And don't let anyone let you forget that, you know? But anyways, I'm getting over a cold. I got really sick the other day, like out of nowhere, right? My throat's actually starting to hurt again because I'm talking and crying and being all emotional Cecilia. But I got really sick and out of nowhere, and it was just like 104 fever, and I went to urgent care and they sent me to ER because my fever was too high. And I don't know why they couldn't help me there though. Even the doctor at ER said that. But my tonsils were so swollen, like my air pipe, they said, was nearly closed. I could feel it too. It was like super hard to breathe, and my tonsils were extra swollen, but I'm okay. It was scary, but I'm good. It was pharyngitis. Like, I guess it just was kind of severe because my tonsils got really swollen. And they're still like sore. Like, I can't even, like, applesauce feels weird, like going down, but it's a good thing I don't have a big appetite normally anyway. I get made fun of for that. But I don't have a huge appetite. I don't know. Sometimes I do, depending on what's around or whatever. But I guess I'm talking too much now. But yeah, I just want things to be cool and good. And I don't know, I was thinking earlier, I want to go horseback riding. I haven't been riding in so long. I think I'm going to make that happen. And just a couple of things I want to do. Because we gotta live, and I can't give up. I have kids. I can't give up on anything, like, really, and I don't want to. So, anyways, I don't know. Is there anything else I want to say? Because I know I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna be like, what did I leave out? I don't know, that's it. I have nothing but love in my heart, and I hope you all have learned that and know that there's nothing fake here. This is all real me. This is me. I struggle with myself. I'm not perfect. I fall into sadness or depression. Depression is deeper than sadness. I battle with that sometimes because probably because of things I've been through for a long time, since I lost my sight in high school and beyond, my relationship, and throughout life, just as we all gone through things. And I don't know, but I am here. I am me. I'm Cecilia. I'm myself, and I'm comfortable with me. I just need to work on me like we all do. And just go for what you want while you're here. There's no reason that you can't reach and try, Well, I don't know. Alright, you guys. Sorry for the long video, but this is kind of where I let things out, I guess. And it's like not only therapy, but I feel like someone's listening, and I hope I can help some way. Even though I'm talking about myself, I hope you can relate and know you're not the only one feeling that way, And hopefully we help each other. We're stronger than that, We're strong. We're here, we're breathing, and there are people that love you. And I know my kids' love for me is unconditional. And that is just not a bond you can break, And I thank God for that. And I thank God for them. And I don't know if someone will ever love me like that. Or like, how do I say, not like that, what's it called? if you'll never know if you'll have love or someone will love you, but you just have to be patient, and maybe one day it'll happen. Don't try to rush things. Take your time, but don't take too much time, because they may lose interest in you, and it might not matter if they lose you or not because you waited too long. And then sometimes maybe waiting is the thing, because sometimes, you know, like flowers need time to blossom. So does like and love. So just take your time. The sun doesn't shine every day, and nothing will ever be perfect. But all you can do is try. And that goes for anything in your life. So I hope I've touched your heart somehow. And always feel free to leave comments. I'm not judgmental. I'm not gonna be crazy because you said anything. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later for real, because I can keep going. Alright, so you guys have a good day or night or whatever it is, whatever time it is in your time zone. Alright, bye bye.